Hey guys, so today is Sunday. Not sure what Vlogmas day it is, but we are going to a birthday party right now. It is my friend's son's birthday. She was a flight attendant with us, or with me. She went to training with me back when I was in training. We were in training together. She had a baby, and then now she stays home with her baby. So we're gonna go to her son's birthday party. He's turning 2. So yes.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy.
So we just left the birthday party. It was really cute. They had a petting zoo, they had pony rides, so all the kids had a lot of fun. So since we're already on this side of Dallas, we're just gonna go to the mall. The mall is it's like one of the nice malls. It's called North Park, and they have like an espresso store. So I ran out of the little espresso capsules for my espresso machine. So are you photobombing me?
No. I'm laughing because you made it funny.
I made funny noises. So yeah, I'm just gonna go get some capsules. But we're like in this area where the houses are really nice and they have like Christmas lights everywhere. It's really cute. Yes? We're gonna go to the mall.
Why?
So I feel like this is like the most uneventful Vlogmas day ever. But all we've done is go to the birthday party, go to the mall, and that was it. At the mall we just bought some Nespresso capsules, and then we just bought a few other things. And now we're gonna go to this place called Sprinkles Cupcakes. We used to go to the one in Newport Beach when we lived back in California, and that was like my favorite place to have cupcakes of all time. So good. Most expensive cupcakes you'll ever buy, but yeah, they're worth it to me. So yeah, now I have my husband cleaning the windshield right now because they're so dirty. It like rained a few days ago. And anyway, we're gonna go to Sprinkles and then we're gonna head home because it's already 6:45, and I feel like this day went by so fast. So when I get home, I'm probably gonna answer a question, like one of like the frequently asked questions, just because I don't have any other footage to show you guys today. So yeah. I love when the Christmas lights are out. I feel like this is like a mini Orange County over here.
I'm talking about lights inside the car.
Oh, there it is. Huh?
The person has lights inside of their
Christmas
car.
lights?
Yeah.
There it is. There. There's the ice cream place, and then there's the cupcake ATM. Are they closed?
No.
Oh.
Strawberry. I like red.
You see strawberry?
They have strawberry inside.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen them have strawberries.
I like white.
What?
Yeah.
So I like getting the vegan red velvet, and then they have like the seasonal ones, which is chocolate peppermint and gingerbread. And then they have some for dogs too. How cute is that? They have the little mini ones too. Got our cupcakes. Okay, so we just got home maybe about 15 minutes ago, and I changed into some pajama pants and a long sleeve shirt because it's really chilly and the house is cold for some reason. So since I don't have any footage, like good footage for today, I decided I was just gonna go and look at my frequently asked questions, like these questions you guys ask me. So I know the one video from Vlogmas that got the most questions was the one that said, the one that I was talking about flying while being pregnant. So, okay, so I'm reading the comments, and I was actually just talking to my husband about your comments. Like, I read a comment that said, you know, how different it is in other countries for maternity leave, in that you are paid and protected up until 12 weeks postpartum. And then in Norway you get 1 year paid of maternity leave. And in Estonia you get paid for staying home with your baby for 1.5 years. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. In the United States, I think we have the worst maternity laws, like the worst. And I don't really want to get into like anything controversial or anything like that, but I do think we have one of the worst ones. Okay, so when I had my son, it was back in California. I have to see how it works in Texas, so I can't really tell you how it's going to be. I'll get into that later on, you know, whenever we get closer to that. But back in California, I had preeclampsia. At 36 weeks, I was taken off work. I think it's the only state, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's the only state that will pay you 4 weeks before your due date. So they'll pay you even if you get taken off work. And then as soon as your maternity leave starts, you're obviously protected. But maternity leave is only 6 weeks or 8 weeks, depending on what kind of delivery you have. After the 6 weeks, I was able to meet the requirements to get FMLA. So I believe it was an extra 12 weeks, I'm not sure, but only 6 of those weeks are paid. The rest of the 6 weeks are unpaid. So I didn't take up the whole 12 weeks. I only took an extra 6 weeks. So I think my son was 4 or 5 months when I went back to work. So it was hard. I don't think moms are very protected here in the United States, and it just amazes me how it is in other countries. Like, I'm reading your comments and I'm just like, what? Why can't we just get it together here and try to look out for each other? Anyway, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, another question I want to get at is if I'm going to breastfeed and how breastfeeding works when you're working. So yes, I am planning on breastfeeding, but things can change. You never know. You can plan that all you want, but things happen. I did breastfeed my son, and I did have a latching problem, so I pumped most of the time. I only breastfed for 6 months, so it wasn't, you know, that long to some people. To me, it was long enough. As long as my child was getting fed, that's what matters. And with work, I have actually flown with flight attendants and a female captain that just had a baby, and they pump. They just figure it out. When you're at the airport, you pump, and they carry, you know, like a lunch bag, a cooler and stuff like that, and that's where they put all their milk. So I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. I'm definitely picking everybody's brain when it comes to stuff like this, but as of now, yes, I am planning on breastfeeding, and yes, I plan on doing it while I'm working. Now, I have heard at my job you can take a year off, but it's unpaid, but you can take up to a year off. So hopefully I can take a year off. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, so I still have to do research and stuff like that. This is just me talking, but I have to do research and figure out how all of this is going to work. So, because it's kind of different in the airline industry, and then I'm obviously in a completely new state, so I'm not sure how it works here in Texas. So I'm gonna answer one more question. Okay, and another question I get asked pretty often is if I would ever consider working for a different airline, and if I would that mean I would need to go through training all over again? So no, I actually, at the point of my life that I'm at right now, I will not consider going to another airline. I have it made at my airline. I can do pretty much whatever I want. I'm not going to be on reserve ever again, hopefully. I mean, unless something crazy happens, but I'm not going to be on reserve. I'm not, you know, on reserve for years. There, like I've mentioned before, there are airlines you will be on reserve for 20 plus years, so you have no control of your life, no control, and I don't like that. You know, my airline, I'm able to have somewhat of control, not completely, but I have some control over my schedule, and my seniority just keeps going up and up and up, and it's crazy. So I wouldn't consider going to another airline, also because I never want to go through training ever again. And I mean, I'm saying that right now, but that could change one day. One day that could change, and I you know, you never say never, but I don't want to go through training all over again. And when you go to another airline, you have to go through training all over again. So even though it's pretty much the same thing, it's required for you to pass their training too. So yeah, as of right now, I don't see that happening anytime soon. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions. Leave me any questions that you guys are interested in the comments, because whenever I don't have footage, I will definitely look into these questions and, you know, try to answer some of them as best as I can. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.